Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Ashten, the face behind Ashten Stitches, and I have a really fun tutorial for you guys today. I've shown you how to do a bunch of different granny squares at this point, but I have yet to show you how to do this really cool two-toned granny square. You can use these in a lot of different projects. A lot of people will take these and make quilts out of them, crochet quilts, which I think is really cool. And these are just great for that purpose. You can use any type of yarn, any hook size. You can make them as big or as small as you want. There's just a lot of things that you can do with this, and it's just a really good square. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the materials. For your materials, you will need two different colors of yarn. I'm doing a dark blue and a light blue. You can use any type of yarn that you want. This is just a weight for 100% cotton yarn. Again, you can use any type of crochet hook that you want that matches your yarn, but I will be using a 4.5mm hook. You will also need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. And let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. To start off, go ahead and take the color that you will call color A. I'm using the dark blue. That will be my color A. And we're going to make a magic ring. To make a magic ring, you're going to take the tail end of your yarn and you're going to grab it between your middle finger and your ring finger. You're going to wrap this away from you, then bring it back towards you and create an X facing you. Then you'll turn your hand and you'll see that you have parallel lines. Go ahead and grab your hook, go under the first line, grab that second line here, and pull that through. Turn your hand. Then you're going to grab all of these loops that are on your hand here, and then you'll just remove your fingers. And that is your magic ring. We are then going to chain up 3, and this counts as a double crochet. And then we are going to place 2 double crochet into our magic ring. So double crochet is yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we'll do that one more time. Place 1 more double crochet into the magic ring. So now you should have your chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and 2 more double crochets for a total of 3 double crochets. Then go ahead and chain 2. Then into the magic ring, go ahead and place 3 double crochets. Now we are going to be introducing our color B. So go ahead and chain 1. Then we'll drop our color A. We'll grab our color B. We're going to wrap our yarn around our hook with the tail away from us. We're going to pull that new color through. And then we're going to go ahead and chain 1. You might need to pull on your color A a bit, but now you should be using color B. Then into the magic ring, we're going to place 3 double crochets. Then chain 2. And then place 3 more double crochets into the magic ring. Then again, chain 2. I'm going to pull my magic ring a little bit tighter. Then I'm going to find the top of my chain 3, and I'm going to slip stitch into the top chain. At this point, go ahead and take the loose end of your circle here and tighten that up. And that is round 1. For round 2, we are going to turn our work, and then we are going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space right here. So go ahead and place a slip stitch. Then we will chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. Then into the same space, we're going to place 1 double crochet. So now in this space here, you should have 2 double crochets with that chain 3 counting as your first one. Then we will place a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So I'll go into my first stitch. There's 1, 2, and then 3. So now I'm at my next chain 2 space, and into this space we're going to place 2 double crochet. Then we'll chain 2 and place 2 more double crochet into that same space. Then again, we're going to place a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So here's 1, 2, and then 3. Into this next chain 2 space, we're going to place 2 double crochets. Then I will chain 1. I'm going to drop color B. Then I will pick up color A. And from right here, I'm going to wrap color A around my hook. And then I will pull through. We can tighten that up a little bit. And then we will chain 1. So now we are using our color A. Now you'll see that we have this large bar here, this big old piece of yarn. We're going to want to hide that. So what we're going to do is we are going to be placing a double crochet into this chain 2 space. But what we're going to do is we're going to go around that piece of yarn so that we can hide it. So you'll yarn over, wrap that bar around your hook. Then we're going to go into our chain 2 space. Then we'll yarn over and pull through. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now you'll have 3 loops on your hook. And then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And that's your first double crochet. Then go ahead and place 1 more double crochet into that chain 2 space. And just like before, we're going to place a double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. We're at our next corner space here, so we're going to place 2 double crochets into that space. Then chain 2. And then place 2 more double crochets into the same space. Now this part might be a little bit tricky. We do need to go and place a double crochet into the next 3 stitches, but it looks like we only have 2 stitches. If you pull this apart a little bit, you'll see that you have the top of your chain 3 here. That's going to count as your stitch. So we're going to place a double crochet into the first stitch, place a double crochet into the second stitch, and then I'm going to place my double crochet into this little space where my chain 3 is. And that will be my third double crochet. Then into the next space right here, we're going to place 2 double crochets. Then we'll chain 2. And we'll find the top of our chain 3 here and slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. And that is round 2. For round 3, we're going to go ahead and turn our work. And then we're going to place a slip stitch into that same space. Then we'll chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And into the same space, we're going to place 1 more double crochet. And then we're going to place a double crochet into the next 7 stitches. So we're going to go into the next 7 stitches. This is going to be every stitch that is in between our 2 corners. So go ahead and do that. We're at our next corner here. So into that corner, we're going to place 2 double crochets. Then chain 2. And then place 2 more double crochets into that same space. Once you've done that, go ahead and place a double crochet into the next 7 stitches. We're at our next space, so go ahead and place 2 double crochet into that space. Then chain 1. We're going to drop our color A. We'll grab color B. And then we'll just wrap the yarn around our hook and pull through. And then chain 1. So now we are working with color B. Again, we want to hide that big old bar right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over, wrap that bar around our hook here, go into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then into the same space, place a double crochet. Then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to place a double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Then into the next chain 2 space, we're going to place 2 double crochets. Then we'll chain 2 and place 2 more double crochets into the same space. Then again, we're going to place a double crochet into the next 7 stitches, with that last stitch being your chain 3 here, and you'll just go into that chain 3. But make sure that you go into the next 7 stitches. So I'm at my chain 3 here. I'm going to make sure that I go into that for my 7th double crochet. And then into this next space, we're going to place 2 double crochets. Then we'll chain 2. We'll find the top of our chain 3 from the beginning, and we'll go ahead and slip stitch to that chain 3. And that is round 3. For round 4, we're going to go ahead and turn our work. Then we'll slip stitch into that same space, and then chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. Go ahead and place another double crochet into the same space. And then we're going to repeat the last row. We're going to place a double crochet into the next 11 stitches until we get to this next chain 2 space. So go ahead and do that. Place 1 double crochet into each of the next 11 stitches. Once you get to the next corner, place 2 double crochets into that space. Then chain 2 and place 2 more double crochets into that space. Then again, place a double crochet into the next 11 stitches. Once you're at your next space, place 2 double crochets into that space. Then chain 1. Go ahead and drop your color B. Grab color A, wrap that around your hook, and pull through. Then go ahead and chain 1. We want to hide that bar again, so we're going to yarn over, wrap that bar around our hook, insert our hook into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then into the same space, place a double crochet. And we'll just do that again. Place a double crochet into the next 11 stitches. Once you get to the next chain 2 space, place 2 double crochets into that space. Then chain 2. And place 2 more double crochets into that space. Then again, place a double crochet into each of the next 11 stitches, making sure that you grab that last stitch, which is your chain 3. So I'm at my final stitch, which is my chain 3. I'm going to make sure that I don't forget that one. Now we're at our chain 2 space. Go ahead and place 2 double crochets into that space. Then chain 2. Find the top of your chain 3 from the beginning and slip stitch to join. And that is round 4. At this point, you can just repeat the same things over and over by turning your work, working down until you get to the next space. Place 2 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet into that space. Going down to your next corner, placing 2 double crochet, chain 1, switch to your new yarn, place 2 double crochet, go all the way back down, do your corner, all the way back down, finish off. So you're just going to repeat that over and over until you get your desired size. And once you get there, go ahead and fasten off and weave in your ends. And there you go. Now you have your very own half and half granny square or two-tone granny square. These are so fun to make, and it's just something different if you've been doing a lot of granny squares and you just want something new. Again, you can use them for a lot of different projects. I've seen a lot of people use them for quilts. That is probably the main thing that I see them for, but you can do anything that you want with them, and they're super quick to make. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you're going to use your squares for. If you want to keep up to date on all the things that I'm doing, all of my plans and new patterns that are coming out, go ahead and check me out on Instagram. That is where I post all of my things up to date, and that will be linked in the description down below. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I have a new video coming out. And if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a like so that it pushes it out to the algorithm. Other people can enjoy these patterns as well. And it's just really helpful for the video. But I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.